There was no point in me becoming Hokage. Bro, Naruto literally said this in the Boruto manga. I knew the Boruto series was utter garbage, but I did not expect it to intentionally destroy everything the original Naruto series built up. But wait, before you start typing your hate in the comment section, this panel gets posted often on social media platforms, and it's actually not the whole page. This is the context of the conversation in which Naruto says this. To reassure Kawaki, who believes that his place isn't in Konoha because it's dangerous for Naruto while Code is after him, Naruto tells Kawaki that his place is in the Uzumaki family. In Naruto's own words, he says that if Kawaki does not feel the same, then he has failed as a Hokage. It is Naruto's belief that as Hokage, every single person in the village is his family, and Kawaki is no different. The conversation turns to the source of Kawaki's worry as Naruto tells him to leave the Code situation to himself and the other shinobi. Konoha is a place where anyone can live at ease. Naruto lets Kawaki know that this also applies to him, and if this is not the case, there was no point in Naruto becoming Hokage. With the full conversation broken down, we can see that this panel, which is often used to slander Boruto, is actually taken out of context. Or is it? The Boruto series has actively been tearing down everything that the Naruto series has built up, with many fans believing that the story of Naruto and Boruto are complete opposites. Naruto, starting with nothing, obtains everything, and Boruto, starting with everything, will be left with nothing. This take is further supported by the Boruto manga itself, as Momoshiki tells Boruto that those blue eyes of yours will one day take everything from you. Now, whether you believe that the arc of Boruto's story is to be the opposite of Naruto's or not, in this video I'll explain to you why this panel is further proof that the Boruto series is ruining the legacy of Naruto, and why Naruto himself has failed as Hokage. So before we break that down, this is where all the fans of Boruto should click off the video, since you guys don't listen to facts anyways. The downfall of Naruto's character starts with Kishimoto himself. While this wasn't his intention, the retcon to the Boruto movie was the start of the downward spiral that Naruto and the franchise began to take. In the movie, through the eyes of Boruto, we get a look at Naruto as Hokage. We learn that Boruto feels neglected as Naruto is too busy running the village to spend time with his family. This decision of Kishimoto to make Naruto an absent father while he is the best user of the Shadow Clone Jutsu just seems inconsistent. For starters, Naruto's run as Hokage so far is during a time of peace, meaning that most Hokage matters can be delegated to a Shadow Clone or two. Next, Naruto is seen using his Shadow Clones all over the village for various tasks already, so we know that he is capable of this. We also know that Naruto has had important role models in his life, such as Jiraiya, Iruka, and Kakashi, which were like father figures to him. He then went on to mentor Konohamaru in a similar manner. Lastly, do you really expect me to believe that Naruto doesn't have time for his children when Tsunade, during the time of war and the Akatsuki, had time to turn Sakura from a damsel in distress to the next best medical ninja? Come on, dog. But giving Kishimoto the benefit of the doubt, the story of Boruto movie was a send-off for the series in the sense of we're getting a reminder that just who Naruto is through the eyes of his ignorant ass son Boruto. We are filled with nostalgia as Sasuke tells Boruto to not focus on who Naruto is now, but what Naruto did to get there. This would have been a decent send-off had this not been retconned for the series to continue with Boruto and the Karma plotline. So, we head into the Boruto manga, and on the very first panel, we see Naruto's face. Destroyed. Bruh, the disrespect of this panel is insane, bro. But at the time, we just didn't know it yet because this entire scene is all hype. Who is Kawaki and what did he do to Naruto? Boruto fans are struggling so hard pretending that this series isn't ass just so they can get to this moment. The time skip isn't saving this bullshit, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll visit this section again, but let's move on. Leading up to Konoha being destroyed under Naruto's watch as Kage, we start to learn how this is even possible as we get a sense of how poorly Kodachi understands Naruto's powers. Naruto, during the fight against Delta, who is powerful not through training or genetics, but from being a stupid ass robot, is going toe to toe with Chakra Cloak Naruto, who refuses to use any Shadow Clones. In fact, he tells Ino not to send reinforcements, even though his children are in the vicinity. Naruto's character in this fight is completely disrespected. First, he isn't going all out to gather intel from Delta, which he fails to do. But why? Why are you doing this when your children are in danger and you're just gonna capture her anyway? Like, why come up with this dumbass plan? Next, when he does go all out, Delta still is relatively keeping up with him, all while neglecting to use his signature move, the Shadow Clones, bruh, which he could have at the very least escorted his children to safety. But most disrespectful of all is the fact that Naruto put himself in a position to where Kawaki needed to shield him and Himawari from Delta's anti-regeneration laser beam. Kawaki loses his arm and then Naruto loses his temper. So what does he do? Defeats Delta by overloading her absorbing eye with chakra. Bruh, hella stupid. Like, come on, bruh. If Naruto is exhausted from having trouble with this fodder character like Delta, you already know the worst is yet to come for him and his character. So now Naruto fights Jigen, who counters every ninjutsu that Naruto does because of karma. Okay, so taijutsu is the answer then, right? Nope, forgot to mention that he's just stronger than Naruto in that area too for some reason. But why though? Oh, that's because Jigen is actually Ishiki, an Otsutsuki that we've never even heard about until now. Supposedly he was Kaguya's superior, but neither her nor Momoshiki even mentions this nigga because they refer to this planet as Kaguya's world, not Ishiki's world. Also, every other Otsutsuki we've met up until this point, Naruto with the help of Sasuke has been able to fold pretty comfortably. But the incomplete Otsutsuki that's been in hiding for 1,000 years? Nah. He's the strongest one of all for some reason. Like, has this nigga been in the hyperbolic time chamber all this time? And why is he now finally finding a replacement vessel, bruh? Like, come on. Those points though are for another video. But just know that Naruto is no longer a hyperactive knuckleheaded ninja anymore and has lost his ability to become unpredictable and leaves all the battle plans to Sasuke. So they get folded by Jigen and then they get folded by Ishiki, effectively nerfing Naruto and Sasuke. But it gets worse because now the main villains are these K-pop kids that are said to be even more dangerous than Jigen. What? These fools? But then we get a weakened Naruto telling us that if Kawaki in the village can't live at ease, he has failed to become Hokage. Like, come on, man, Naruto. What are you gonna do at this point? Nobody is living at ease because you're being written out of the story for your bitch ass son Boruto. And so now we wait. We wait for the moment when Naruto himself recognizes that he has failed as Hokage, that Kawaki did not believe in him, that the village of Konoha could not live at ease. Naruto, the man who should have never become Hokage. It breaks my heart that Kishimoto's greatest work of art is going down this path. Boruto has ruined Naruto's legacy, and it wasn't from this panel that gets posted from time to time and is not actually taken out of context, knowing where the village and Kawaki end up. The legacy is ruined from the very first page of Boruto, where it foreshadows where the Naruto franchise will end up with this cash grab sequel. Destroyed.